I've never had like people like text me or be like, oh, I'm having this, do you want to like come through? And I'll be like, me? Really? You want me to come to your party? Hey everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Wande. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, guys. And yeah, this is part 2 of random things that happened to me after losing 100 pounds. So if you have not seen part 1, I'm gonna link it up there for you guys to check out. Yeah, let's get right into it. But actually, before I do, guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay? Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the like button. But tell you what, if I say something that you guys resonate with or you really like, actually reinforce it with a like, okay? I want it to be genuine, okay? Not just like because I tell you to like, but like because you like, all right? Yeah, guys, so let's get into it. All right. First one of part 2. Food, guilt, and anxiety. All right, so after losing 100 pounds, I experienced what I like to call food guilt, and a little bit of anxiety along with that. So when I say food guilt, I mean like feeling guilty about eating something that wasn't, you know, quote unquote healthy, or wasn't like in my, you know, regimen at that time. And then the anxiety kind of came in where it's like, oh dang, like I ate this food, I'm about to gain all the weight back, like you messed up, and just, you know, just feeling uncomfortable around food. That's what I would describe as like the food guilt or like food anxiety, or even better yet, well, not better. In addition, so like when you lose 100 pounds or you lose any significant amount of weight, sometimes people will make you feel some type of way about your food choices, or some people will make you feel some type of way about like what you're eating, basically. I wouldn't want to eat certain things that I wanted to eat in front of certain people because they might be like, oh, why are you eating that, or whatever. Or like even like some people actually looked up to me in my journey, so like when they would see me eating certain foods, I would feel guilty, like I am like, you know, an example to you, and I'm over here eating buffalo wings, which I see nothing wrong with. But yeah, I'm over here eating ice cream, or I'm eating this, or I'm eating that, and like you're looking up to me, and then I'm over here feeling guilty because I'm not quote unquote setting an example for you. So those are the kind of examples of food guilt that I, you know, experienced after losing 100 pounds. Let me know in the comments if that makes sense to you, and if you've ever experienced like a form of food guilt that I didn't mention. All right, second one. My skin brightened up. All right, let me get in front of the camera so you can see. Skin. So after losing 100 pounds, my skin definitely like brightened up. It's actually really weird. So it brightened up and it cleared up. So I had acne, but not too bad, but I would have like these really big, thick pimples like on my cheeks, or like on my chin sometimes, or like just those pimples that you kind of know are related to your diet type of thing. I would get those types of pimples. And then my neck, you can't see my neck now, but essentially it's one color now. But growing up, and you know, when I weighed like almost 300, like my neck was like significantly darker than the rest of my skin. And that cleared up as well. Like my skin like brightened up, or I don't know, like something about it just like kind of like popped after losing 100 pounds. That's something very interesting. I wonder if it has anything to do with like toxins leaving your body or something like that. So yeah, my skin brightened up. All right, so body dysmorphia. So I wrote this, you know, thinking about the times where like I never felt small. So like I never felt like I actually lost the weight, if that makes sense. Like granted, the scale said one thing, but like in my mind and like in what I saw, some of the times like it didn't connect. Like it was like a missing link. It didn't connect. And I'm not sure where that came from, but I really want to say like social media really plays a role in that, because you know, through my journey, I'm kind of like, okay, you know, this is what I want to look like. Basically having other people be my body goals versus, you know, me being my own body goals, because no matter what I do, unless I go under the knife, and even that, my body's not gonna look like the next woman's body. And I think I was never able to appreciate or really, you know, actually take in like how much success I had with weight loss, because I was constantly comparing myself to like Instagram models and just people on Instagram. And I feel like that led to me always chasing after a specific figure or a specific look. And granted, like in my head, like granted, I might have been there, but like it's like my mindset would not allow me to believe that. And like in one of my videos, I talked about how like I don't like taking pictures, or I didn't like taking pictures when I was bigger, because I didn't want to see like how big I was. But in reality, I'm working on it now. We all have work to do. But you know, in that journey of losing 100 pounds and even being 100 pounds lighter, I was still afraid to take pictures.
You look cute.
And I was afraid to take pictures because I was afraid of not seeing what I felt I should see, or what I was comparing myself to, if that makes any sense at all. So if someone would like take a picture of me even after losing the weight and I like happen to see it, I would like pinpoint like the smallest thing, like a bulge here, or like, I don't know, I would just like pinpoint stuff, because in my mind, I've worked so hard, like my body should be perfect basically. It should be perfect. I should not see anything that I don't want to see. Okay, we've already done 3, so I think I'm gonna do 2 more. Or maybe 3, we'll see. We'll see. All right. My waist. In terms of like inches lost, my waist is where a lot of the inches had been lost, okay? So I believe when I was at my heaviest, my waist was like about, I wanna say 50 inches, 48, 50. Now it is, I want to say 33, maybe 32, I don't know, but around there, 31 or 32, or 33, 32, whatever. In between those 3 numbers, between 31 and 33. And yeah, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm definitely not complaining about it. I like my shape, I like my figure. But it's just interesting that that's like how it like panned out. And a lot of people actually say, let me guys know if you've heard about this or heard someone say, talk about this in the comments below, but like thicker, bigger women make the best like fit women later on, and because they have, or the best thick fit, I don't know, but they have like all the fat basically that people are distributing places through surgery, but it's like we have it already. So like when you like slim down, like everything just shapes up nicely, and you basically have what people are paying for, which is nice. So yeah, if you was feeling some type of way, don't, because you have everything that you need. Okay, you just need put a little work in. All right, I think what contributed to my waist slimming down the way it did was, one, I did not completely cut out carbs. I always say this to you guys, but I did control the amount that I was eating. Sugar too, sugar. I definitely decreased the amount of added sugar in my diet, and that really helped like a lot. And then, so waist trainers, guys. So I'm gonna talk about 2 different types. So the first one is like the exercise belt or the sweatband. A lot of people say, I'm saying a lot of people because some of these people don't know what they're talking about. Some people do. Some people have never experienced it, but they're just talking because they feel like talking. But anyways, I'm gonna tell you what I experienced because I went through it and I used them, and yeah. But anyways, so the ones that are not like corset, so like the sweatbands, like sweet sweat, that type of thing, I use that religiously. Every single workout, I did not do it without my sweatband. If I forgot it in the dorm, I would go back to the dorm and get it. I was very, 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 very like adamant about wearing that throughout all of my workouts. Take it off, sweat, glistening, awesome. Scientifically, I don't know, like, did it have an effect? Did it not have an effect? But I mean, no, in the most humblest way.
Look at me now, yeah.
For me, I think it worked. Now, the other type of waist trainer, so a lot of people will say it resembles a corset, and I think it is a corset. So I did wear these in the beginning stages of my weight loss journey. And, you know, a lot of people say that they're bad for you because they can like shift your organs and stuff like that, which is true, but that's if you wear it too tight. For me, I never wore it. I wore it to the point where like I didn't even know I was wearing it. Like it was a nice, comfortable, snug fit. It was not too tight to the point where it's affecting my breathing. Again, I don't know scientifically if it did or did not have an effect. We'll never know because, you know, I have already used it. Just really telling you guys everything that I did. So I did use both type of those waist products, and I personally think that they contributed to the figure that I have. But others may say it's genetics, which it could be, but who knows? All right. What? Oh, okay. After losing, I couldn't read my handwriting for a second. So I think this is gonna be the last one, guys, okay? All right. So after losing 100 pounds, I stopped getting made fun of. Yeah. People are mean. People are mean. Like people just used to like, I don't know, like what type of satisfaction does it give you to like make fun of someone? Like I would literally be minding my own business, doing my own thing, and people would just come and want to insult me. Like I don't get it. I really didn't get it. Like I just could think of so many instances right now, and it's so crazy because these happened years ago, but I could tell you every single detail. I could tell you who said it. I could tell you what I was wearing, maybe, and I could tell you where it was, because yeah, these are just like moments in my life where like I used to like cry like at night, like, Lord, please help me lose weight. Like that's how crazy, that's how deep it was. That's how like mean people were, like driving me to the point of crying. And I remember being in this like small group. There was one group day, they were asking us like about our eating habits. I literally hated when school stuff or talking about stuff related to food, because it was just like I was just waiting for someone to say something, just waiting patiently for someone to insult me, to talk shit about me, to say something. So we had to talk about what we ate for lunch. I don't know why, they're trying to gauge our eating habits, whatever. So we had to talk about what we were eating for lunch. So I was like, you know, I had a chicken patty and I had, you know, some milk and some applesauce. So when I said that I had some chicken patties, one girl muscled up her mouth to be like, oh, how many did you have? Like in a very sarcastic, very like degrading, demeaning tone, like, you know, basically trying to, you know, like assume or basically trying to like make fun of the fact that I might have had like 2 or 3 because of my size, like just stuff like that. Or like I remember one time I worked at this like restaurant at my school, and I was on the ice cream station, and I was, you know, scooping ice cream, taking orders, And then this girl was like, oh, what flavor is like the best? I was like, oh, this one. And she just like looked me up and down and she was like, oh, but I bet you tried all of them. Like just stuff like that. Like, why is that necessary? Like literally, why is that necessary? I'm basically, I'm venting right now. Or like in middle school, they used to call me One Day because, my name is Wande, but they used to call me One Day because if I sit on a chair, it only lasts for 1 day. So just like stuff like that. I mean, it does not happen anymore. And like one thing I'll say that I have to kind of like, be intentional about doing is like not being like, okay, like not being prideful about where I am now, because, you know, thank God I'm doing well, and, you know, I'm doing well for myself basically. And a lot of people who made fun of me are maybe not doing that well, you know. So, you know, a lot of people would, you know, be like, oh, you know, you was talking all that mess back then, but look at you now. You look like this, you're doing this, you don't have this. So I don't do any of that, but it's so tempting to have that type of mindset and to be bitter and to be angry. But I'm not. I'm just mad at one person. Should I expose them on YouTube? Yeah, insults have turned to compliments. Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. Okay? I'll do one more and then we'll be out, okay? All right. People started inviting me out more. All right, so this is like the complete opposite of being made fun of. So now that I've lost 100 pounds, like people are actually super friendly to me. Not that they're not genuine about it, but I mean, it's just so funny how, you know, things have changed. People are we as humans, we're very visual. So it's like, I don't even really trip that much because it is what it is. But I just remember, you know, back then, like not really being invited to stuff. And if I was like going somewhere, like I felt like I was always trying to like make space for myself, like trying to like include myself in other people's plans. Like, oh, what are you doing? Are they letting people come? Can you ask her if I can come? Like, yeah, I used to do a lot of that, you know, because, you know, I didn't want to be left out, you know. And I remember actually, I kind of forced my way into someone's Sweet 16. Yeah. So like I was friends with this girl in elementary school, and I believed we were like really good friends. And then she had like a Sweet 16 in high school, and like basically almost everybody was invited. And for one reason or another, I felt entitled to this invitation. So I was extremely offended that I didn't get invited. I was like why? And you know, I think when you're overweight or there's something that you're insecure about, it's easy to use that as like the source of why something happened to you. So in my mind, it could have not have been that, but in my mind, I was like, yeah, I'm not popular. I'm fat because I'm not popular. I'm not popular because I'm fat. There we go. I'm not popular because I'm fat, and that's why I did not get invited, right? So that, you know, kind of made me feel some type of way, very sad or whatever. But long story short, I don't know how I did it, but I went to that party. Had my mom buy me a dress. And I went to that party and I had fun. That's actually very wild that I forced my way into a party. But anyways, now it's a little different. Like people are more like inclined to like invite me out. Like I've never had like people like text me or be like, oh, I'm having this, do you want to like come through? And I'll be like, me? Really? You want me to come to your party? Guys, as we go along in YouTube together, my accents are gonna come out, okay? I am like a serial accent speaker or whatever. I don't know what to call it, but I love doing British accents. I love doing Jamaican accents. I love doing Liberian accents. It's really fun. But anyways, yeah, people are just like more inclined to invite me places. It's actually very interesting. I love it though. I love meeting new people and things like that. So I think we're done here, guys. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this part 2 video. I hope that you got something from this video. I hope that it made you laugh a little bit. I hope that it lifted your day up some. If you resonated with anything in the video that I talked about, make sure you hit the like button and then talk about it in the comments below. I really love connecting with you guys and sharing experiences. And also, I just thought about this. Are you guys on Clubhouse? Are you guys on Clubhouse? Is anybody on Clubhouse here? I love Clubhouse. And I was just thinking, like, I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet, so I can't like go on live to talk to you guys. But if you guys want to connect, if you guys want to talk, I am on Clubhouse. So I'm going to put my Clubhouse thing right there, and I'm going to put my Instagram thing right there, and connect with me, guys. Connect with me. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you for your support. All right, bye.